You can achieve an interesting, even weathered look by pasting an image directly into a layer mask. But be careful when choosing your images. They need to be recognizable subjects, maybe even bold shapes like this one, which is the Old Faithful Lodge in Yellowstone. So I'm selecting this one in Bridge, and I'm also going to come up and select the archway by clicking Command, holding it down, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and open both of those into Photoshop as separate documents. Okay, so I'm going to actually copy this one, and first you want to select all, so you can come here or do Command A, and then you want to copy that, so Command C, or come here to Edit Copy. Okay, and then you're going to come over to here to Old Faithful Lodge. Now if you were to simply paste that, which is Command V, it's going to actually create a different layer, and we don't want that, so Command Z. Instead, you're going to create a mask. So with that layer selected, the Lodge layer, you're going to click the mask tool down at the bottom. Okay, then you're going to click Option and click into that mask, and that's where you're going to paste your mask. Okay, so Command V, or you can go up to Edit, Paste. Now notice this image is smaller resolution size than the other image, so I'm going to come up to my Move tool, and holding down Shift, I'm going to expand it so that it is the full size. Okay, now I can come up to Select. First I need to commit to that edit. Yes, I want to edit that. I want to keep that. I'm going to come to Select, Deselect, or Command D. Okay, now you can't see anything right now, but if you click the eyeball, you see a blending of the two images. Now that doesn't really look like much, so let's try inversing it, and you can do that by going to the Properties panels, Invert, or Command I. That's starting to look a little more interesting. We see what's clearly the Old Faithful Lodge within the arch, but we can actually make this even bolder by going to Image, Adjustments, Levels, and playing with the levels. So Image, Adjustments, Levels. Okay, and you can move the whole panel to the side so that way you can see it. And it's a good idea to take these sliders, the white, the black, and even the gray, and slide them, and notice now we're seeing more or less of the images depending on where you want to slide these. The mask itself is going to be shades of gray because that's what masks are. Just like when we were painting with black, painting with white, masks are shades of gray. So you're not going to color from the archway here, but that is kind of an interesting look. It'd be nice is if we can get some of that text legible there. So I'm going to see if we can do that by playing with this. The text will signal to people who are familiar with Yellowstone, who are very familiar, that this is the archway in the northern entrance gate from Montana going down into Yellowstone. I kind of like that. It's different, and so I'm going to click OK, and that's kind of an interesting way, using the layer mask itself, pasting an image in there. So play around with that and then try two other images. It's another option open to you in blending images using layer masks.